And now, Knock 2 Studios presents Common Censored.
What's up, web world, and welcome to Common Censored. I'm Lord Sterling.
It's your boy Truck Fit Dre. What's going on?
What's up? And it's Saturday, and as usual, there's just
Los zurdos de mierda.
shit leftards all over the place, doing all kinds of crazy shit. You know, it's pretty fucked up. But I thought we would start the day with something funny. Let's jump over to Gina Carano on X. She's posted memes of lizard person Gavin Newsome. Dude, crazy, right?
Yeah,
Gina's
she
going
went
out
in.
all out.
Yes, she is.
The
Damn,
ripped
bro.
lids with a skin mask. Oh man, that's good. That's American Psycho type stuff right there, you know.
It definitely is. Mr. American Psycho, him dang self, man. know?
Yeah, I love Gina's character arc here, how she's you know, like really speaking out and not backing away from everything that's going on now. She was kind of quiet for a while after the whole thing happened with Disney, but now the tide is turning and she's coming out with it, and it's pretty awesome. You got something California related, right?
Yeah, I actually do, man. So this is from Streisand. Barbara Streisand, her darn self, Miss I'm gonna leave America. So illegal immigrants land on beach near homes of Hollywood stars. Exclusive video shows 25 people leaping off of a vessel. Yeah, man, this is Streisand.
You get what you vote for, right?
Yeah, on her property. So let's take a look at this video real quick, and then we'll read some of.
Let's do it.
Actual article. We'll go ahead and mute that. You know what I mean? Hey, Fox, we're gonna give y'all the 30 seconds y'all deserve. You know what I mean? We actually want you guys to make. We're not.
I will spit out.
All right, so
I was like,
bro,
okay, I'll roll with it.
Hey, does that not look like a? I know it's just regular
Military
civilian immigrants, but I swear you read my mind. Like, does that not look like a military operation or like a military boat carrying those people? Like the way it came
I wonder. Yeah, it felt like it to me.
Holy crap! Those are obviously not military soldiers, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see one little one, so there goes a kid. I see. That looks.
Well,
like
Mexicans can be pretty short, you know.
No comment, bro. Damn. Shit. So as we can see, some of our counterparts on the left who complain about, basically saying, hey, we're a sanctuary city. These people should be allowed to come into our country and seek refuge from people like the cartels. This is now affecting them. An incredible video captures the moment of a boat full of suspected illegal immigrants land on Malibu Beach earlier this week, close to where many Hollywood stars live, the extravagant homes, right? The exclusive video obtained by Fox News, Bill Mulligan. Shout out to Bill. Appreciate it, Bill. Thank you, Bill. A boat pulling up to a beach at around 1 p.m. on Thursday. Then around 25 people can be seen leaping out of the vessel and dashing toward land. The boat is then left abandoned in the water. Okay, so now you got to pay for that shit to get cleaned up, right? So not only are they coming into our country and we're having to use all of our resources to help them when we could be using our fellow American citizens, like those vets who are on the street that you see hold those signs up all of the time, or people who are struggling with drug addiction, or people who are struggling with mental health. Those people could be, that money could be going towards those people, but unfortunately it's going towards people who are not even supposed to fucking be here. So Ritzy Malibu,
exactly.
The Ritzy Malibu is home of countless liberal celebrities such as Barbra Streisand, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Cher, and is full of high-end luxury homes, many of which are on the waterfront close to where this boat landed. So it's funny how you have people that are on the left who speak out against people that are on the right, right, who are
Yeah.
irritated about the situation that's going on because we are basically using all of our monetary gain and all of our resources and tax dollars to help, feed and house these people, right?
Yeah, straight
And on
up.
top, and on top of that, let me go ahead. We can exit out of it. You know what I mean? I think the viewers got the gist. And on top of that, you're having reports of now these same illegal immigrants that did not go through the proper channels. They're complaining about the shit that's being built for them.
Yeah.
For instance, in Chicago, they basically went to an old Air Force base that was out in Illinois, and they said because the camps didn't have a TV or any stores, anything near. It's I
Can't
guess
look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I mean? You ever heard that phrase before?
Hey, bro.
A gift
Yeah,
horse.
bro. Yeah. So, I try to, be compassionate, and I think compassion is a thing that is really lacking within the world, not just in America, but in the world through all of the stuff that we see on a daily basis. I mean, we see people getting their
Definitely.
heads chopped off with the whole Hamas thing, right? So
And they're trying
it
to
kind of
kill our compassion
desensitizes you.
too.
Right.
You know,
It
but
desensitizes you. All of the
yeah.
shit that we see on a daily basis. So I try to have compassion, but I can't have compassion for somebody who came here illegally, that's not even supposed to fucking be here, and is
Right.
getting the benefits of the land that I wouldn't get. If I was to lose my home right now, do you really think the government would come and help us? Hell no. They
Right.
would not.
Right. Part of like the social contract, if you want to talk about the social contract, is like being able to trust one another as a community, right? And if you're breaking the rules by coming here legally off the bat, a line cutting, like you're immediately establishing that you're like not going to acclimate to the community itself. I have a sort of related story about the costs of immigration. If we want to jump into that, or do you have anything else to add about the this one?
No, bro. It's. I'm happy that it's landing at I would say the back doorstep in their backyard on the beach, literally by three, highly touted stars within the United States of America, and they are extremely left. I'm happy that it's affecting them, and they're seeing what this shit could actually do, and it's affecting them like literally on their land.
Yep. Right, like Greg Foreman says, the best way to red pill a liberal is to give them what they want, and they voted for this. They're getting it.
Most
baby.
definitely, most definitely, man. So,
and they voted against the wall, which
they voted against it.
Which, as we'll see here, the cost to benefit ratio, it's pretty interesting. Let's jump in over here with Fleckus Talks.
Let's go.
What's he got? James Gandolfini, Sopranos, and Mao, Chairman Mao mixed together. It's crazy.
All right, we have a great show.
Stop, please.
Best show maybe we've ever done. Haven't done it yet, but we're about to. All right. All right. We'll start at the border. Let's start domestically, it's called.
All right.
Start at the border. We have some new data about illegal immigrants. Let this rip.
Hey, Alicia.
We have new numbers, a new report from the U.S. House Committee on Homeland Security majority. They say the price tag per year is $451 billion. That is both for the housing and care of the asylum seekers as well as those known gotaways.
And the gotaways.
And the gotaways. So we don't know where they are, but it's still 450 bill out the door.
So 450 billion, which is 100 times the cost of the proposed border wall.
Trump just didn't he want 5, maybe a little less than 100x, but
yeah.
Man.
He wanted like 5 billion, and all the Republicans,
billion.
Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, we can't come up with the money. We can't make it work.
Couldn't do that.
100 times couldn't make it work. Then we give 450 billion to these illegals. And if you divide that by 350 million citizens, that's $1,200 per citizen.
Out the door.
And there's a lot of those citizens that are kids, right?
A lot of the citizens who are actually taking taxpayer money.
Yeah. So it's like the actual like household cost is even more. And we also gave 200 billion to Ukraine.
Gone.
So we're doing good.
We're a nation deep in debt. Our demographics are constantly changing. There was new data that came out that just said 49 million people living in America are currently foreign born, which I'm still waiting on someone to explain why that's good. why we want that.
Why we need that so bad.
So yeah, dark times. Again, 2024 might be the most crucial election of our lives.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next clip. It's
Man,
on.
so I thought that was just kind of an interesting way to look at it, comparing how
Yeah.
much the border wall would have cost with the amount that it's costing us now as a result. Dude, like
100 times. Well,
Mhm.
or okay, we'll be modest. Okay, it's 450. It wasn't 500, so we'll say 95 times more. I mean, damn, good lord,
Dude.
450 million,
so ridiculous.
450. So
And,
every man, woman, and child could have got $1,200. Every man, woman, and child could have got $1,200. Not just the adults who work, but every man, woman, and child in our country could have got $1,200.
Dude, yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's how much it's costing us. Like so that'll all be out of our tax money that can't be used for other stuff, like like that 200 billion that went to Ukraine, and the 80 billion that was lost to Afghanistan in terms of weapons and gear, and the hundreds of billions we send to Israel and all these different countries that could be used to maybe keep San Francisco streets clean all the time instead of just when the Chinese dictator shows up,
Hey,
or
bro,
providing
the-
health
the-
care
the-
to veterans who put their lives on the
Yeah.
line, who deserve to be taken care of afterwards.
Right. Instead of paying for the health care of the veterans that are in Ukraine, right? Y'all know we're paying for their health care over there, right? I hope y'all know that. We're paying for the health care of military people that are in Ukraine right now. We're paying for their health care benefits. Literally.
Yeah, and there's
Literally.
American soldiers living on the streets, but don't worry, we'll do vaginoplasties for mentally handicapped people in the army who who want a sex change, which is not a necessary medical operation. How about like somebody with PTSD who needs a place to stay? That would be a better use of money, in my opinion. Who's like a veteran who earned us paying them back for literally sacrificing their life. Theoretically, they went over there, they put their lives on the line. They deserve us to have their backs afterwards. And instead we're, spending money on all this other kind of crazy crap, dude. It's bonkers. Like what universe is this?
I don't. It's definitely not the USA that I grew up in, that I was born in 1985. It's not the same country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess we have to adapt and overcome. Oh, hum. But that was Biggie Smalls, if y'all ain't know. You know what I mean? That was Biggie
Oh,
Smalls.
damn, I
But-
missed that reference.
Yeah. But I like I said, bro, I continue to try to have passion for the next human being, but at the same time, it's like if I have to do things the legal way, so should you. Especially if you're not from here. I was born here. I have to do things by the legal way. I have to be a law-abiding citizen if I want to be free, if I want to participate in society as a upstanding American. I have to do things the legal way. So I feel like there's no way in hell that somebody that's not from this country should be allowed to come to this country illegally and benefit. That's crazy,
dude.
Just think of this. If we went to another country illegally, do you think that they would help us knowing that we're from America? Hell no. They
Throw
wouldn't give
you in
us
jail.
shit. Man. So
Dude,
it is
so
what
crazy.
it is what it is, bro. Oh yeah, not to forget that they're getting $2,200 a month, and they get an iPhone right off the bat. And I'm telling y'all, it's iPhones. It's not no regular old. Like I got a Google phone, $160, AT&T prepaid. You know what I'm saying? They giving these people iPhone 14s and 15s. I seen it with my own eyes when I had to travel from Arizona to Illinois to hop in my truck, because that's what my truck was. It was in Illinois at that time. So I didn't take no load to come back to Arizona because it wasn't paying enough. So I was flying back and forth sometimes, right? I was seeing these immigrants with brand new damn iPhones, and I asked one of them. It was a black brother. It was his little brother, and it was his dad. His mom was not here. She hadn't got here yet. I asked him, man, where'd y'all get those iPhones at? They just came out. He said, oh, American government. I said, wow, that's nice to know, brother. That's nice to know. And if y'all know anything about those new iPhone 15s, they're like $2,000, like $1,800, $1,900. So thank you, President Biden. We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it, bro.
literally
Appreciate that,
just
bro.
stealing from us and giving it to everybody else. It's the complete inversion of the idea of a nation state where the president and Congress is supposed to do things for the betterment of the people who live there and have a stake there, who are from there. Imagine if a corporation did this, you know what I mean? Where instead of taking money from the bank and using it to benefit the shareholders, they're just giving it away to other corporations, you know, and tanking the stock price. They would be
Well,
immediately. It's the same thing, right?
and yeah, bro. And just think about this. I'm a 1099 guy. So whatever I can't write off, I have to pay that shit back to the United States government. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a stick up if you ask me what taxes is, but that's neither nor here or there. Oh, I forgot. We back on fluff tube. Let me tone it down. Let me tone it down. Let me tone it down.
Mama
This is
Mac
how I
points out
feel.
that China's making money off of those giveaways too. You know, it's
I bet you they are.
Sorry,
I bet
didn't
you
mean
they
to
are.
interrupt you.
Oh no, it's all good, bro. That was a valid point. But like I was saying, I'm a 1099 guy. So when I'm not able to write off, which we're able to write off a lot of stuff, but what I'm not able to write off, I have to pay that straight to the government. Don't you think that gives me pause in paying them any fucking thing if I know that this is what our money is going to? Like literally, it's like so. This is what so the money I gotta come out of my thousands of dollars. I gotta come out of my motherfucking pocket. Or I could say, fuck it, I'll set up a payment plan and I got to pay that every month. And if I miss the payment, y'all can suspend my license, put a lien on anything that I own, levy my bank accounts, my business account. But it's okay for y'all to just do whatever y'all want with the money. I mean, if the United States government came and they audited my business and I could not prove everything that I wrote off, I would go to prison for that. But the CIA, they can't account for what, $3 trillion? What the fuck is that?
Right. How many years in a row? Like, is it the same 3 trillion? Is it another 3 trillion? 2.3 trillion before 9/11? Oh my God, dude. Like,
so is that not tax evasion?
right.
If you're getting money, you can't account for it, right? So what the fuck? What if anybody in the chat right now can tell us what legal term is that if you cannot account for $3 trillion when you get audited? What is that called? What term is that?
Embezzlement from the government, or maybe taxpayer improper use of taxpayer dollars. Is that an actual crime? I mean, it's, you know, it is a crime. Whether or not it's like on the books is, you know, another question, right?
I'm just trying to figure it out, man. They'll come at you and try to take everything for a couple thousand, but motherfucker can't account for $3 trillion.
Yeah.
3 trillion, bro.
3 trill
That's
with
a lot of money
with a T.
With a T.
It's hard to even imagine a B, you know what I mean? Let alone an M, right? Million is like a lot of money. A billion is a shit ton of money. Trillions, that's like
trillions.
Olympic-sized, you know, like swimming pools full of $100 bills we're talking about.
Bro,
you know what I mean? Like,
so it's just like they have the advantage. They are the law. There is no law when it comes to them. Like, they could do whatever the fuck they want, and we have to abide by all of these laws and regulations and new taxations every single year. Basically, every month there's some new shit that comes out that's a new regulation or a new taxation that they tell us about on the national news. Every single month, it seems like in 2023, some new shit that comes out every fucking month. It's totally the shit is unfair, bro. So we gotta abide by everything, and y'all just get to do whatever the fuck y'all want. Including if they seen a stream like this, they'd try to come after a motherfucker like me and say that I'm a domestic T word. I ain't even gonna say that word, but we back on fluff too. But they would try to say I'm a domestic T word for bringing this shit up.
yeah,
That's fucked up.
And you know how large the like the U.S. code is? Like in that movie America from Freedom to Fascism, they talk about you know, this is the U.S. Constitution. It's like a tiny little, you know, like pamphlet. This freed a nation, and then she holds up the IRS tax code, and it's like this huge.
It's big. I know it's bigger than the Bible. I know it's bigger than this.
We'll take a look at the U.S. code as a whole. Let's look at this because Rand Paul had a fun thing where he was talking about running for president last time around. He wanted to destroy the U.S. code basically, and you know, eliminate it, bring it back down to what it had been prior to like the 60s. And look at this.
Hey, I'm Rand Paul, and I'm trying to kill the tax code, all 70,000 pages of it. If you want to know more about my plan to have a one-page tax code, a one-page tax return, flat tax of 14.5%, Go to randpaul.com and you can learn more about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your wood chippers. Like salty cracker. Maybe that's where Javier Milei got the idea. The chainsaw.
Hey, that makes sense. Now that you say it, that makes
You know?
sense.
There was a presentation that he did, though, I think, where he had like the whole tax code, and then he had like the 1964 tax code next to it, and he made a big whole thing out of it, which was pretty fun at the time. But you know, there are good developments happening. They can't get away with pushing the illusion forever, and certain places are starting to feel the burn as a result of the blowback. We have new word from Washington Post, who's laying off hundreds of staffers, and I believe this is not the first time that this has happened with good old WAPO. Democracy dies in darkness over there. I think they've had layoffs recently in the past couple of years as well. This is an article by Mike LaChance over at Gateway Pundit. The liberal propaganda newspaper, The Washington Post, is laying off hundreds of employees due to, quote, economic hardship. What a shame. The paper has seen a drop in digital subscription revenue and is trying to buy out employees to balance the budget. So, you know, like, yeah, they can't even have they can't, you know, like physical newspaper sales have tanked in the past decade, 20 years, right? Now they can't even keep up with digital subscription revenue.
Hey, man. Sometimes you have to look at the content you're giving the people. And if the people are giving you a freaking idea that, hey, this is not the content that we want, because A, it might not be so truthful, and B, the people who subscribe to us don't like this content, you got to switch it up, aka Disney.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Bob? Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Can't wait to see you in 2026. Gone. Out of here. Bye-bye.
And that's a perfect parallel as well. You know, Disney and the Washington Post. There's this tactic in economics where the giant companies will use to put their competitors out of business, which is undercutting prices, right? So you sacrifice your profits for a given time period to offer prices that are lower than the competition, and you're losing money. But if you have a larger supply of money than your competition does, you can run them out of gas entirely. And so what we're seeing here is the equivalent of that, but instead of undercutting prices, they're undercutting ideology. So they're subverting American philosophy and ideology with communist, Marxist, Stalin-esque, Leninist, Stalinist, as Yuri Bezmenov says, cultural subversion stuff, and they're willing to burn profits while they're doing that for the benefit of the end game of not buying up their competitors, but changing the landscape of the American ideology and mindset. And so we're basically seeing a new form of economic information warfare hybrid that's going on with these companies. And the same thing applies with, like you mentioned, hey, Bob, if you're in the audience, know the advertisers working behind the scenes to block out companies from being able to make profit on advertising. It's the same type of thing. All these people are over the same ideological subversion that they're working, you know, whether it's using ad revenue as leverage to get people to think what you want, or whether it's pushing woke messages at the cost of profits in your productions to get people to think what you want. We're seeing the same thing here, that they're pushing ideological subversion from a variety of attack vectors. It's fucked up, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely messed up, man. Shout out to Valentine Patriot. I mean, look, by the time you pay rent, car bill, phone bill, water, electricity bill, then pay food for yourself and your family, you likely have nothing left. Not even enough to pray for that month, putting us in debt. Yeah, bro, this is literally where we at right now. You know, this is literally where we at right now. But
Yep.
Hey, they can just take our money and do whatever they want for. They can do whatever they want with it. Have as much black projects, you know, that nobody knows about. That can't be speaked upon, even if they go sit in front of Congress, you know, and have a hearing. They can't, you know, they don't have to answer for it, you know. But we have to answer for every single damn dollar.
Unfortunately,
it's quite confusing. Yeah, they sending out 1099s for people who got business accounts with Cash App now. A regular Cash App account, but if you created a business account and you do yard sales, or you know, you sell trinkets or something that you set up a TikTok stage where you got people who can buy from you and purchase through your business account Cash App, they taxing that shit now. Anything over $600.
God damn, it's so ridiculous. I remember that. Yeah, now that you mentioned
i.e. why you think the Cash App the creator Cash App was killed? He probably told him, I'm not about to tax people for purchases over $600 so I could send them 1099s. They pay a transaction fee every time there's money transferred and there's money cashed out. That's a transaction fee, aka a fucking tax. Allegedly, okay, I gotta say allegedly. Put the disclaimer up for these motherfuckers, man. I forgot we on
Fluff Tube.
Fluff Tube. Yeah,
yep. And here's here I hadn't heard this, I don't think, or at least hadn't understood the significance. Stab wounds to the heart and lungs kill Cash App founder, autopsy finds. May 2nd this year. That's like taking out Kerry Mullis, the PCR test creator, right before they launched the operation to use his technology to do something we can't talk about on YouTube. Oh, that was a close one.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah, but see, that's crazy. But what happened the day after he died? What happened?
Tell me. Good question.
The Federal Reserve came out with their new Cash App, their new Cash App, which is basically going to be used for when they bring out a CBDC called FedNow. It came out the day after he was stabbed and pronounced dead. That next day, they came out with the application FedNow.
God damn, dude!
For
not even trying to hide
just like
it.
Cash App. I mean, hey,
the next day,
y'all.
Just like
how
y'all
can look this up. Y'all can look this up. The day now, this wasn't written on the day where he was actually stabbed and killed. But if you look up the day he was stabbed and killed, and then look up FedNow when they announced it, it came out the exact day after he was killed.
God damn. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, we'll try to track that down. But you know, horrible shit is going on, and they're taking over the monetary system and have the borders open. But at least we have one thing to look forward to, which is the annual Modesto Ninja Parade. You know, although you might not actually see anything.
Modesto, California today, crowds turned out for the annual Modesto County Ninja Parade, which once again passed through town entirely undetected.
This is our 4th straight year coming, and we've still never seen a ninja.
According to an arrow scroll delivered straight into the heart of the city clerk, this marked the 30th year that the Modesto area ninjas have stealthily celebrated their heritage.
It's amazing how the ninjas can sneak by undetected on us. The kids love trying to be able to spot them and not being able to.
A record crowd of 3,000 people came out to not see the ninjas.
We were right where the ninjas probably were.
The best part was probably when I...
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Modesto, Stockton, Fresno, Mendocino Valley, the whole San Joaquin Valley. I fucks with you, but this one right here, bro,
it's gotta be a spoof, right? It can't be real.
It has to be. This can't be real, bro. This cannot be real. The Modesto, California is a hard-working community, bro. Those people work extremely hard, bro. A lot of them work on the farms. It's not much out there in that area. It's agricultural. Those are hard-working Americans, bro. This gots to be some bullshit.
Yeah, look at this kid. Look at this kid right here. He's like, the best part is when I found the candy in my pocket.
Came up behind me like really fast and put all this candy.
Despite its long tradition, only once in 1984 was any evidence of the parade's presence captured on film. And after the event,
like they got one frame of a ninja like that they caught in 1984 flying through the air.
Attendees were informed that the theme of this year's parade had been Shirotori Kuroi Kage.
Whatever that means. Okay, we just got to break up the chaos with some funny
That
stuff a
shit
little bit. You know what I mean?
killing me, Mendocino. Y'all killing me, Merced. Man, God. All right.
What do you
All
think?
right, it
Should
is
we
what
should we
it is.
ditch YouTube or should we keep going for a little bit on here?
Let's see.
We're at
we
about a half an hour.
We could hit him with this next. We could hit him with another topic. We could hit him with
Okay.
another topic.
What do you got?
Yeah. So we want to talk about Mr. Mayorkas.
Oh, Scheisse.
Mr. Mayorkas. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me just make sure it ain't about yeah, no, we can't. We can't talk about that one. I forgot, but we can talk about this one. We can't talk about this one, though. You know, we could talk about what our, this has to go back to, what our tax dollars are being used for. So yes, the photos here. This is from the Business Insider. Okay, shout out to Ellis Chavez. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. So, photos shown of a real flying saucer funded by the United States Army, which is funded by us, the people, right? That never took off. Right? Never took off, right? So this project was the VZ9AV Avrocar. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Avrocar. Yeah, looks like it.
The Avrocar was an attempt to build a stealthy aircraft that could fly at high speeds. The project was at the cost of $3.16 million in the 1950s. So they've been misappropriating dollars for a long damn time. Today, that's $26 million,
for sure.
Right? Test flights never achieved more than a small hover above the ground, and the concept was scrapped. So they could just take. This goes back to what I'm saying. They could just take money, use it for some shit. It don't even work. It don't even fucking work, and they ain't got to answer for it. They've been doing this shit since the beginning of the time. It's not far from outer space, but it sure does look like it. In the 1950s, the Canadian Air Force wanted to create vertical takeoff and landing VTOL vehicle that can hover below radars, intercept enemy planes, and take off at high speeds. The VZ9AV, right, with the unique saucer shape, was the proposed solution. The designer John Carver, Jack Frost, designed the Avrocar to take advantage of the whatever the hell that is effect, a principle that dictates fluid follows a curve to provide lift and thrust from the engine by blowing exhaust out of the rim of the circular aircraft. Original designs and tests for the Avrocar suggested that it would be able to fly 3 times the speed of sound. Holy crap.
Damn.
As the building continued, the project became too expensive. And in 1958, the U.S. government took over the remainder of the project's fundings, right? So this is just some more stuff. This is now at an exhibit that we could all go to and view, right? But this is just another idea of, what our tax dollars go to. It's like they don't have the answer for any mistakes that they make. They could just take the money, put it into a black fund, right? There's no documentation of it. It's highly sectioned off. What do you call that?
Compartmentalized.
There you go. So it's compartmentalized. So exactly, bro. So everything is
the left hand never knows what the right hand is doing. You like for the nuclear project, they'd have different companies making different pieces, and none of them knew they were building a nuclear bomb. So it's a great way of preventing any underlings from seeing like the full picture of the project if you're doing something evil, basically.
Yeah.
It's pure evil.
You caught me off guard. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it, brother. So anybody who wants to go, it's not necessarily going to have all of the facts, but it's a really good movie. Oppenheimer. It talks about the creation of the nuclear bomb. I watched that this past, last weekend? I watched the movie. It was a great. Well, no, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend or sometime this week. I watched the movie actually on Amazon, I believe. I watched it on Amazon, and it's a damn good movie. You guys should check it out, man. They did Oppenheimer wrong. They did wrong. Tried to set the man up.
Damn.
It also ties into Project Paperclip also, because a lot of those people who helped do that, they were German scientists.
Big
German scientists.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's a good movie.
Yeah,
All
people
right.
were leaving the Nazi regime, right? During the war.
Yeah.
You got another story, or you want me to bring something up?
We can, if you want to, bro. We can go ahead and say "Bon voyage" to
All right.
Fluffy.
All right, YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. I see all you guys in the chat. We got 11 live here. Let me take the link to our Rumble stream, and I'll post it in the chat for CommieTube, for our friends over there in occupied YouTube. So ditch captured YouTube, come over to Rumble where the party's at for real, and we will close it out right here for you guys. Nobody leave Rumble. We're going to stay exclusive on Rumble, but we will end on YouTube. Peace, YouTube.